Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Drunken Tech Guy. I'd like to be taking a look today at the Contura Compact Contour 430C. And instead of me just reading you, I'll actually let you look at it as soon as I can swing this son of a gun around. There we go. Get it in real tight. Make sure it's focused though. Which this thing has a problem with that. Compact Contura 430C. You have a 486 DX4 running at 100 megahertz with a coprocessor. 10.4 inch dual scan color STN display. It's really not too bad. Looks pretty decent. A little washed out. 420 megabyte hard drive. 8 megabytes of RAM. Upgraded to 16 on this unit. And it did come with a PCM CIA data bus modem, which is long gone. I've got several of them. So who in the heck's going to use one? Who? I'm supposed there's people who still do. You'll notice it has a trackball for the mouse, top button, bottom button. They are programmable. It's fairly nice. I like those trackballs. They really are pretty sweet. And there's not a whole lot of fanciness to it. You have your display lights right there in the middle. And of course, backing it out, you can see that the screen is just, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's 10.4 inches. It's got a lot of bezel. Let's take a look at the sides. Okay, we're just going to take a quick look at what it's got. On the front, you have absolutely. Let me back this out. Oh, I said back. There we go. Yeah, let me get a little bit further in. On the front, you really have nothing. There's a release for your battery. The battery does hold some charge. It also needs a spring. Here's your PCM CIA releases. And on this side you have a very type 2 PCM slots. Or one type 3, I suppose. Maybe. Probably. Blah, blah, blah. And when we have our floppy drive, which was 1.44 megabytes. You got a couple feet which come down to give you a little bit of elevation for your typing, give your keyboard a better position. You have a standardized power plug. This is just a barrel tip, so it's really nice and easy to find and locate. You have your VGA, PS2 serial, parallel, and this looks like a proprietary plug. It almost looks like a DVI, but it's not. I'm going to have to guess it's probably for an external CD-ROM, probably any other peripherals they probably had for this. There's no telling. Backup. So that was the runaround, right? Nothing fancy about it. But at the time, it was considered pretty fancy. I got a floppy in there. Take that out. We'll fire this sucker up. Oh, by the way, there's two latches right here on the side. They still work. Now, the screen's not going to look the best, but we didn't come here for the best looking screen. We came here to see what this thing's going to do, right? Let's get a little zoom in. I'm sorry about the shadows, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Ready? We are firing it up. As you can see, the lights are flashing down there. Boom, boom, boom. It's read through the 16 megabytes of memory. Everything looks good. Starting Windows 95. This computer dates back to 1999. Or at least that's what I'm getting from the BIOS. I could further research that. Well, my research yielded It's either going to be somewhere around 94, 95. I've seen somebody say 93, 94. So I'm going to say 94, 95. I'm just going to stay right there with that. I'm going to stick to my guns. Alright, so you're thinking, whoopity-hoo-haw? No, this is really a nice computer, actually. Loads up Windows 95 decently. Can it get on the internet? I suppose I could probably get it on the internet. I'd have to go get myself a PCM card, slide it in there, which I've got. I used it on another computer I was looking at. We could do it. I don't think it'd be any point in doing it though, because of the it's just not going to be really a great internet experience by no means. But see what we got here. So probably having a little bit of a problem seeing the mouse pointer, and that's just about the way it is. But we do have some helpful information here that oh, I guess I should stick a floppy drive in it. Now it doesn't have a B drive, so I'm not for sure what it's giving that. Okay, here's what we got. Now this is the weird thing, okay? Compaq. Built-in BIOS is showing September 23rd, 1999. Math processor. Main processor is your 8486DX 100 megahertz. It has a built-in coprocessor. Okay, hard drive. 340 megabytes. 1.44 meg on the floppy. It's an ISA bus. Let's see what else we got here. VGA, analog color. Video memories 256K or more. That's not really that much information, is it? And let's go to benchmark. See the CPU speed. Now you see the CPU compared to an Intel Pentium 66, and this was the 486. So there was a great big difference between and when the Pentiums came out, their performance was a lot better. And there's an Intel DX33 in a 386. That's almost twice the performance boost from the 386 to the 486. Same speed. Huh. Let's see what else they got here. Oh yeah, it's going to test the speed. This has got an advanced controller. So you're saying, well, what's that mean? I guess if you were really into it, you'd understand, and I don't really get into this stuff. I never did really care too much because I couldn't upgrade my hard drive anyway. It wasn't like it was like, oh man, I need a faster hard drive. This is never going to work. We have Windows Entertainment. Plenty of entertainment here. I don't think I need to go into any of this, but for some of the people who've probably never seen it, oops, you got to remember where these mouse buttons are at. I keep forgetting. Top, bottom. But I'm sure everybody's played this stuff to some degree. Everybody should remember. You put your marble there, and then they always try to get you. See? They got you. Well, they got me. Actually, you know, here's the thing about this too. You can expand your cursor, but you have to leave it up the whole time. So you can get a nice big fat cursor there. That'll help us out a little. Alright. Now, I just so happen to remember that there are all kinds of Sim City. Remember that game? Gosh, it did not look that good back in those days. I tell you that right now. Wow, there you go. See that? The map was, used to love it though. Strange how things change. I mean, the new SimCity was awesome. The old SimCity I thought was awesome. That's really interesting, huh? Sure is. Let's see what else we got on here that just pops up in the programs, because this isn't that bad. Anybody who remembers Windows 95, you got your games that came with Windows. Multimedia tools, media player. You had your internet tools, so you could get on the internet. Prodigy or AOL, those are the big ones. You have your disk drive, you got your tools here. Calculator, calendar. It's just like Windows 10. It's just not as fancy. Notepad, Paint, phone dialer, compaq tools. On these compaqs, the BIOS information is in a partition on the hard drive. So like if I wanted to do a diagnostic on this, you have to download these programs from compaq that you turn a floppy drive into a bootable drive, a bootable disk, and then you can boot off it and do diagnostics. It's also got a program for fixing the partition that would be for your BIOS information. This computer came complete, thank God. I actually got one of these that didn't come complete, and although it would start Windows, I could never go into the BIOS to change anything. Nothing, because it didn't have that partition on the hard drive. I'm just drinking some Powerade. Okay, let's look at some more stuff. And then you had your compaq utilities. See, this is the stuff that you would need. Display, security, all kinds of fun stuff to play with. Western Digital 512K. I guess I'm going to guess that 256 colors is probably the max for this. I don't know. Forget it. You know what I mean? Oh, there we go. Good. Now let's go ahead and go back up here and take a look at some more fun stuff. Okay, they're compaq utilities. It had a dictionary, user's guide. Everything was right here for you. It's like I say, this one right here is complete, this computer. I got a really good, when I bought this years and years and years ago, it was all complete, which is nice. There's your compaq diagnostics. I think you got to put this floppy drive in. Well, maybe not. That's interesting. Wow, nice. It's got MS-DOS version 7. Windows version 395. Well, maybe that was Windows 95. 16 megabytes of memory. SL Enhanced DX4. 345 megabytes. I want to see what else we got. That's interesting. Yeah, I could see sitting here and playing around with this one. Current resolution is 640 by 452. Yep. Love it. You gotta love it. Overview. Yes. I gotta tell you, I'm not too unimpressed with the compaq giving you. It seems like they got a little more information here than you'd get with newer computers. You have to go download Specky or some other program for it. CyberAmp Oh, ramp, cyber ramp internet. Don't ask me what that is. Maxis SimCity. Microsoft Office, by the way. Microsoft Tools, which we all know about, are, if you played around with Windows 95, 98, you understand antivirus, backup. I always bought my own antivirus. Norton was the big thing back then, and they still had problems with Windows 90. Was it 98 that had that bug? I had one of those viruses came out. Excel. Star Trek. Yes. Unfortunately, I guess I should have told you about this. As with the AST I had done earlier, this does not have sound card. I'm going to make this video short, so I'm going to have to wrap it up here pretty quick. There's no sound card on it, but it does work off the speaker, as you're going to find out right now. Most all the games play out of DOS. Windows 95, just rolled right on top of DOS. You're probably thinking, Star Trek, what the hell? Hey, this was a fun game back in this day. I played it all the way to the end. Not on this computer, but on a computer similar to it. Hilarious, huh? Demon World. Boom, boom. And you had to do some reading on this one, unless you got the one with the CD that had the voiceovers, which I just so happen to have somewhere. And I don't have the book right with me. You have to have the book so you can look at the star systems and determine where you're going. I don't even remember how to get out of here. I don't know. Oh. Is arming weapons and raising shield. Okay, then you gotta go to Scotty. Mr. Sulu, raising shield. And then you gotta find this ship and shoot it. Look at that, I already got damage on my ship. He's behind us. There he is. No? It's not as easy as you think. I don't know how you fire phasers. Or is it P? That's pause. What do you think? F, fire? Spock? Lowering shields. No. There you go. How you get a hold of Spock? Uh-oh. I would suck at this. Let's get the hell out of it. How do you get out of this thing now? Sometimes it used to be construed. Yes. Quit the game. Quit the game. Yes. Quit the game. That's hilarious. Do you not agree? Alright, let's go ahead and I'll show you another game real quick before we get done with this. Programs. Startup. Oh, and TabWorks. If you've never used TabWorks, I'm going to attempt to show it to you. May not work. I used to love TabWorks. Xerox TabWorks. Now this would ride on top of Windows, and as you can see, everything was here. I loved it. I just thought it was so organized. And then you'd have folders for all your different. It just made it look Windows look cleaner. That's the way I looked at it. Anyway, we're going to close that. I did like it. I still do like it. Might just have to leave that up and running. Okay, let's go ahead and go really quick down here to the Explorer. And if we go down to Westwood, I loaded up a couple games just so we could show you. Yeah, that's got wallpaper. Huh. Night Children. See if we can take a look at that. Oh, it's going to go to the Internet Explorer to take a look. Interesting. Doesn't look like it's going to display it. Oh, there it is. Very slow. It looks like it's Just a bitmap of a nice, I'm going to guess that was a nice nighttime scene, trees. I think the problem is we just got way too much, quality photos being displayed on a crappy monitor. Very slow. And yeah, this is called light. Hey, it looks like it's actually moving, don't it? And that's wicked. Yeah. Wow. Can you see that? That's a trip. Wow. Imagine that. I guess it must be because of that monitor. It's pretty trippy looking. Anyway, let's get out of here before we go crazy. Westwood. Dune 2. Plays like a champ. No sound card though. You can imagine. Oh, I probably can speed it up a little. But I think the thing is you can see that it's working. Dune 2. I played all the way through. I love this game. The building of a dynasty. You pick out the one you wanted, which we know we wanted to be a Harkonian, right? Why would you want to be a good guy? And you had to take your... There's your mentor. I will help you throughout this game. I'm sure you will. Now let's get past all this. Proceed. See? You had to build your own base and stuff. It's pretty cool. Actually, it's a wonderful game. Oh, how do you get out of here? Options, maybe? Quit playing? There we go. Excellent. Thank you for playing Doom 2. Now, Kyrondia. Another game that was popular back then. I played the first one. This would be the second. Westwood Studios. Man. I also got a lot of games from Sierra. But I didn't want to load everything on this one because I've still got a few other computers I can show you that are old school and probably have a better picture than this one. I have a... Oh, I don't know. We'll dig around and see what we got here. Pulled out the old Toshiba. Let you see it. It's got a P3. And I say it's got a Celeron, but they came out with the Pentium 3, so that's the Pentium 3 era. I also got an IBM T22 I just kind of found it up in the attic the other day. And I brought it down here, battery works, fired it up, loaded it up with Windows 98. Or was it Windows 95? I think I put Windows 98 on it, but either or, it'll still work with these games. So as you can see, everything's playing good. I'm going to have to call this video because it's running up on the 20-minute mark, and that'll be the end of this video. As you can tell, everything plays good on this. It's a great little computer if you want to reminisce and go back to the days. So, anybody who's wanting to get into just old laptops, you can come across something like this that's fully loaded with the hard drive and got all the files on it. Man, I would definitely grab it. If I wouldn't pay an extraordinary price for it, but I would definitely grab it if you just want to play around. Alright, we're going to get out of here as soon as we can figure it out. Oh, I'll tell you what, there's always another way of getting out of here. That's right, the old Alt-Tab. Remember those days? No, of course not. You guys are probably too young for that. I'm an old man. This has been my review of the Contura, compaq Contura 430C. I hope you've enjoyed it. Everyone, I'll see you on my next video.